You got a bad attitude, and you don't listen. You're going to be second string all your life, boy.
So I've been hearing this phrase y'all got over here that I ain't too crazy about. It's the hope that kills you.
We've made too many compromises already. The line must be drawn here.
I disagree.
When you pull on that jersey, you represent yourself and your teammates. And a name on the front is a hell of a lot more important than the one on the back.
See, I believe in hope. I think it's the lack of hope that comes and gets you.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Steel Sanctuary Podcast. I'm your host, David Barrow from SteelSanctuary.com. I'm with Bob Quinn and David Korup today. I don't know about you guys, but I'm glad the preseason's over. This has been one of the worst stretch of preseason games I think I ever remember. We haven't seen any of the big-time starters. You know, we didn't see the quarterback. We didn't see DK Metcalf. And yesterday was just an abortion of a game. Just terrible. Penalties. Nobody playing. I'm ready for the season to start.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go ahead, Dave. No, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say I thought it was a really sloppy game. Like, I did not – there was a couple players I thought that stood out, but, like, overall, yeah, as a team, it was sloppy play. A lot of penalties. Some guys didn't have good games.
Yeah.
Tomlin's got a lot to clean up, man. I don't know. Did you see like how he acted when he was asked about the run game by DK? He asked him about the run game. He was like, "What was it? 18 carries, 9 yards? What's the problem?" He was just like, "Dude, you're like, okay, yeah, you're in a bad mood. Like, you're not happy."
Yeah, he was angry. I thought it was more than Relic said 9. I thought it was up to 11 at one point.
Yeah, I think it was 11-90 with like 2 minutes to go.
It
was funny. DeMarvin Leal tried to make the team in one go, like he's done a few times at the end of the preseason. And of course, you know, it didn't work out so good for him this time. He didn't play. I mean, he had a few penalties, and you know,
I thought he was all right yesterday though, against the run especially.
Steelers had 13 penalties to the Panthers 7.
Crazy. I mean, that's just not even if it is the backups for mostly. That's not good. That's not the way you want to go out on your preseason finale. 13 penalties.
Well, actually, it kind of is because none of those guys are going to be fucking starting.
That's true. None of those guys will be playing.
They help make it. It's not hard to know who we're going to start. Yeah.
With the exception of Jalen. So I know we'll get to him in a minute, but
yeah, we're going to get to that one because I have I guess a different opinion than most people in Steeler Nation, but we'll get to that. We dodged a bullet yesterday, boys. Looks like Derek Carman's only going to be out a few weeks instead of the whole season like we all feared. Man, it looked bad when he went off the field. It was carted off, looked emotional, looked like he was crying. I was like, shit, he's done.
Yeah.
How bad is our fucking training staff that you would have the guy cry? I mean, okay, your knee, you feel like it's bad, you're worried, if it's any kind of a tear, you're gone. You know, how is the training staff making that assessment? We're going to cart you off, and then you're crying over it because we're telling you, hey man, it's really fucking bad. And then you get in the locker room and it's a sprain. I mean, it's a bad sprain, but it's a sprain.
How do we know he didn't feel like he tore something and it wasn't the training staff and he just kind of thought, I fucked up my knee.
He probably just assumed the worst.
Yeah. Either way, we're just glad. There's been talk of whether or not he'll go on the IR, and we've been bouncing it back and forth in our private text. Like I was telling the guys before on the chat, he's a young guy. They say a month to a 22-year-old is probably 2 weeks. And the season's like still 16 days away or something they said. So yeah. I don't think he goes in IR. They're going to hold him. They'll make him a healthy scratch an unhealthy scratch if they have to for the first couple of games.
I totally disagree. I don't think you take any chances with your number one draft pick. Remember last year with Fatanu, there was there's a little lingering injury concern, but he's okay. And in 2 weeks, we throw him out there and he's gone for the year. So not saying that it's causality, but I mean, I saw our friend Nick Farabot tweeted out that he thought it would be 3 weeks before he gets back. And, if it is 3 weeks, if it's 3 games, why the fuck just hold him out of the Ireland game, come back to bye, and then let him start the season 4 weeks in? I mean, he's too important to the season, in my opinion, to risk rushing back for depth.
Are you saying not put him on IR or put him on IR and wait?
I say put him on
Almost to put him
IR.
on IR. I would.
Yeah.
I wouldn't, but
I wouldn't either. Since he has the 2 weeks to rest,
yeah.
I wouldn't. He's young. They need him.
Those MCL sprains are very finicky.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I get it, but I just they need him, man. If he's young and he heals quick, then they have him back.
Yeah.
I would rather that.
And the Seals kind of have a history of that. Of they don't mind, having him just without a helmet and on the roster if need be. They've done that before, so we'll see.
I will say this: these first 6 games, though, are what considered their easiest of the schedule. So,
yeah. I mean, honestly,
without him, you could get by. Hopefully, we'll get to Yaya Black and everything. Probably being the replacement and everything. But in general, I get it from Bob's perspective too. I do.
Yeah, I mean, you got the Jets, who Breece Hall's a good running back. But let's face it, Derek Harmon is not the guy who's going to be slowing down Justin Fields, and Breece Hall is more of an outside shifty type of runner. We miss him with Braylon Allen, of course. New England, Trevion Henderson, Ramondre Stevenson. Okay, I hate to lose him for that game, but
yeah, he's going to be they're going to try to run the football. The Patriots are for sure. So.
Yeah, but if you realistically you want to go places this season, it just seems silly. I mean, unless in 2 weeks. But the problem is you got to make the decision now. You can't wait.
You got to make it
weeks.
Tuesday because he's got to be on the roster, and then you can put him on IR and clear the roster spot. That's how it works. Yeah, I see your point too, Bob. I see being careful, especially with this team, who's not no stranger to losing players to injury. So I see both sides of it. We'll see what happens. Steelers made their first round of cuts today. I'll go through the names. Nothing earth-shattering. Running back Evan Hall, outside linebacker Kenny Willix, cornerbacks Kyler McMichael, Cam Alexander, and Mickey Victor. Safety Quindell Johnson, which kind of surprised me a little bit. I thought he'd last to the later cuts. Long snapper Jake McQuaid. Does that mean
Lee's
Kuntz
the
is
guy.
okay? Or
Gotta be Logan
Lee
Lee
gonna
is
snap?
the guy. Yeah,
maybe. Logan Woodside, no surprise there. Tight end Kevin Folch. Offensive tackle Julian Pearl, who I didn't even know was on the roster, to be honest with you. And
he's playing in the fourth quarter.
Doug Nesta.
Last series, yeah. Last series.
Yeah, I didn't even know he was there. That's how much of an impression he made on me. So nothing earth-shattering, but they didn't wait too long to make their cuts. I mean, only a few teams I saw today actually made their initial round of cuts. So Jules getting right down to business.
Shower saying they let Sauls and Waitman go. I hadn't heard that. I think they're.
No, I don't think. I haven't heard
There's
that yet.
no official announcement of that at all.
Yeah, I think it's likely. Although we mentioned in chat last night, and it was kind of tongue in cheek. Trent didn't take it that way. But Sauls has been pretty good, and he's probably earned himself a job somewhere in the NFL.
Oh yeah, probably, or at some point down the line he has.
Yeah,
when somebody gets hurt, for sure.
Boz is not a spring chicken, and he held out. So, do you make a point? Dan Rooney would have made a point.
Yeah, and then they're not going to play their own Chris
They're not
Paul.
gonna
You don't want to
make a
mess around with your kicker psyche. That's bad.
Does this team ever make a point anymore, Bob?
That's true.
Plus, it's all about confidence with a kicker. You don't want to be fucking around with that.
Yeah.
I will say, and I thought about this today. Chris Boswell's coming off one of his best seasons last year.
Right.
And who was his holder the whole season? Corliss Waitman.
Ooh.
Now, do they want to fuck with that for a guy coming off an injury? Who? Yeah, I don't know, man.
He said, "Yeah."
Yeah. I think Waitman's got a shot to make this team. I do.
We'll
you
get
think
to
they're
the
going to
roster.
carry 2 punters?
No, they're going to cut. They'll cut Johnston.
No,
I mean, they'll save money, but
It's not the money thing. I think. What if Boz is used to, and is comfortable with Waitman? That's all that matters.
you're going to
That's
do all
all
this
that
for a
matters.
holder? Really?
he's held for
For the
him.
best kicker in the league to make him
He's held
comfortable.
for him
Yes,
for one season.
one of his best seasons. And Cameron Johnson's never held for him, right?
Yeah, Presley Harvin held for him the year before.
Yeah.
We're going to bring him back.
No, because Presley Harvey can't kick. Waitman can.
Waitman's not consistent. Go ahead.
Yeah, he's not consistent.
We're not going to prioritize a holder Like that's
You'd be surprised,
No.
man.
That 35-yard punt last night, that Waitman got himself
that
cut
sealed
right
his
there.
fate. That
Yeah.
sealed his
Just-
fate.
Everyone has a
Because-
bad punt once in a while.
Well, the problem is with Waitman, and he did a good job last year, not disparaging him, but he can kick it 80, and then he can shank a 35-yarder. And let's face it, he did that last year too. I'd rather have the guy who every time walks out on the field, you know what you're going to get. You're going to get a booming punt. He might not have the 80-yard leg, but he's got that 60-yard drop it on the 3 leg. And
I will say, I think he did average more yards per punt
He did.
than Johnson in preseason.
He
So
did.
I will say
But
that.
Bob's right. He's better at nailing it inside the 20.
Yep,
He's
he's better
more
at placing the
consistent.
ball. Yeah,
Yeah,
very-
So
yeah.
it's give or
Right.
take. So it's close, man. That's what I'm telling you guys. And if Boz walks in the office says, look, I got to have Waitman as my holder. He was great. They're gonna keep Waitman. It's like if Aaron Rodgers went in and said, one of the wide receivers I like better, I'm more comfortable with him than this. All the whole freaking wide receiver room's close. So if Aaron Rodgers got a favorite, they're keeping him
Boswell don't got that kind of stroke.
for a holder and a punter. Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't. Yeah, I'm telling you, he doesn't. Hey, if he did,
Not a
then
holder, Dave. Not a holder.
not a holder. No.
What are you guys talking about? A holder is everything for a kicker.
They could have one of the backup quarterbacks do it. They
Right
could have
now, a
Johnston
D
do it.
lineman is the backup holder. What does that tell you?
The backup snapper, you mean?
Or snapper. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know. What I'm
Yeah,
talking
not
about.
the holder.
Never
It's
mind.
a whole different animal.
And
But
Johnston held
it's
for.
it's something you got to do for 3 seconds, Dave. Like it's not something that
Yeah,
they're
but
going to.
it's the most important 3 seconds in the kicker's
But I'll
thing.
tell you what, right now, there's a lot more guys in the league that can make a career if they're that good at holding a fucking ball.
It's not just good; it's comfort. It's a comfort level.
Again,
If the punters are even, and let's be honest, how much of a difference is there between Waitman and Johnston? Really?
a lot.
Oh, guys.
And that's not a lot. Bob.
Give me the
That's not a lot.
give me the consistent guy
To
every
you.
time.
Give you the consistency. But what does Tomlin and Boswell feel?
I'm probably the guy they paid $3 million to who got hurt. And by the way, was the holder last year for the first game till he got hurt. So
I'm just saying, don't be surprised. Put in
Yeah.
my file. Put in
yeah,
my file.
that 35-yarder, I think that
Yeah.
I'd give Sauls a better chance of staying
There
with
is-
Boz,
Yeah, you're
over
you're
Boz
dreaming
than
if you think
Waitman.
Sauls is making his team. You're
By the
dreaming.
way, there's nothing about Waitman or who was the
Yeah, I
other one
didn't
he
think
said
so.
got dropped. There's nothing here.
Waitman
It's just
was the other
their
one.
official thing. McQuaid's the only special teams guy that got cut.
Do we have a backup quarterback battle between
Yeah.
Skylar Thompson and Mason Rudolph? Is that a thing? Because I'm telling you, man, I know it's third stringers. I know it's preseason. Skylar Thompson was fucking ridiculous this preseason. Ridiculous. Do you have his numbers, Dave? Like completions? Somebody had it today.
Yeah, I can get that for you too. But yeah,
he missed
dude.
he had like 4 or 5 incompletions the whole preseason.
So he had 56 attempts, 41 completions, 498 yards. A completion percentage is 73.2,
I thought it was even better than
8.9
that.
yards per attempt, 4 touchdowns. His TD percentage was 7.1. He only had 1 interception. That's the one McCutcheon dropped or whatever, and it popped up into the air, and the other
Yeah.
guy caught it. His interception percentage was only 1.8%. His long was 53, sacked 4 times, and then let's see his rating. This is the thing. His overall rating in preseason was 116.5. What do you think Mason Rudolph's was?
12.
He dropped off after that first game, so it's probably pretty low.
89.5.
How much?
89.5.
Yeah.
So
Closer to 12.
I mean,
closer to
it's kind of an irrelevant argument because hopefully Aaron Rodgers never gets hurt. We don't have to go down that road. But I think are we all in agreement that we think Will Howard's going on the IR?
yeah.
I mean, he
I do.
missed a lot of time.
I did until the Hardman injury. I think they probably will still put Howard on IR, but I mean, let's face it, if Calvin Austin can't go, if that's a long-term thing. I know and there's been conflicting reports out there.
Yeah, we're not sure about him. Yeah.
Yes, he's good. No, he's not. I mean, you're not going to put Calvin Austin on a practice squad.
No, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing, like, where I think Bob could be right, is that the one thing he didn't need was somebody important to get hurt, and Harmon got hurt. And that's where it could seal either his fate or Trice. That's what we're going to see. There's going to be a sacrifice made here. It's because
we talked about
either Trice or Howard. So
we talked about it in the chat. You can cut Trice and get him to the practice squad. No problem. No one is signing him. No one's claiming him on waivers. None of that. It's Pittsburgh a bust for him. And maybe they cut and walk away. I mentioned that, I think, last episode, right?
What if Nick Herbig is hurt worse than anybody thinks?
That's another one. That's another one that could. Yeah, it's a numbers game for sure. So we'll see.
That's what's going to be. That's what's going to be the decision. It's just
so say they
guys
can't
getting hurt. One of them is going to go. No choice.
So
now,
you can't get Howard on IR. What do you do?
Well, there are ways to protect if you're going to try to get a guy to the practice squad, because the way, I mean, if you pay that guy his full salary and say, hey, we're going to pay you your full salary, not a practice squad salary, it can discourage teams from poaching him, because then they've got to pay him. So there are ways to try to protect your guys. I heard Doran Dickerson this morning on the Fan Morning Show suggest that draft picks the first season should be exempt from claims on the practice squad.
I kind of like that idea, actually.
I thought it was a good idea, but I don't think the NFL is going to put it in place for the Steelers. Yeah.
Vegas TJG here. He's right.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And he's the injury.
Sucks.
Corey Trice is injury prone. There's no way around it. There's no way around it. I mean, we've seen it. It's in college. Both. How long has he been with the Steelers? 3 years. He's been hurt. Or 2 years. He's been hurt every year.
3. I think it's been 3 years.
So it may be time to cut bait. The kid's talented. Everybody likes him. Everyone sees the glimpses of what he could be, but he cannot stay on the field. And there's just guys like that. It just is.
You know what's funny, though? Mason played so good the first preseason game.
Yeah, and it dropped after that.
Yeah.
And who put the fucking kibosh on him? Pony came out and said he was just as good as Aaron Rodgers, and they might win more games with Mason than Aaron Rodgers.
I love it. I love it.
Pony cursed the guy now, but now Pony's all over Skylar Thompson, so I don't know what the fuck to do.
Yeah. I guess they could trade Skylar. You probably only getting like a 6th or 7th. What are we?
There's several. Mason is a bitch.
I'm getting to that. Don't rush it. There, hashtag guy. Don't rush it. I don't hate him, by the way.
Then Greg, this is Trice's 3rd year.
This is 3rd, so he's been hurt, and he's been hurt every year.
Yeah.
You get a 6th for Skylar Thompson if you shop them around.
Why we trading him? What's going on here?
Well, if you can't get Will Howard to the IR, you're not going to carry 4 quarterbacks.
Okay.
You're not going to get anything from Mason Rudolph.
You're not getting anything.
Paid $4.5 million years. So
yeah, you're not getting anything from Mason. Well, I guess you could get
somebody would have to get hurt. Somebody would have to get hurt.
If someone needs, I didn't look through some team is unhappy with their backup quarterback. I guess you could get something for Mason, a 6th or whatever. If you gave him
apparently our new guy Sid here does not know at least my feelings on Anthony Richardson.
Oh no! I just read the last part of it.
Yeah,
let's talk about this for a second. You wouldn't, keep him on the roster for a year, let him practice, see what he is.
No.
I would.
I know.
At what price though, Dave?
Well, if it's I don't know what they'd offer.
Bro,
it could be more than a 4th for me.
I don't think he was was he the number one? He wasn't number 1.
It was a top 5 pick.
Top 5, right? They're going to want some kind of return.
Oh, I don't know. His value is crashed, dude. It's crashed. He couldn't beat out Danny Dimes.
So okay, they're going to start high, of course, right?
Yeah.
3rd? Would you give up a 3rd?
No.
A 4th?
No.
5th?
No.
5th for sure. I would do it for.
You would do 5th? I would not.
I would do 5th for sure.
The guy completed 47% of his passes.
I get it, Bob. He's not a good quarterback right now. But
he wasn't good in college. He should have never been a top 10 pick. He shouldn't have been a 1st round pick. He cannot throw the ball. Tim Tebow is a better passer than Anthony Richardson right now. That's how bad he is.
Sid here.
He was bad in college, and he got worse in the pros with Shane Steichen, a quarterback whisperer. If Shane Steichen can't reach that kid, I'm sorry. I don't know.
Well,
maybe McVay or Shanahan. Maybe.
You could say Shane Steichen's a quarterback whisperer. You can also say Shane Steichen rushed him. He's clearly not ready. He probably shouldn't have been starting, and Shane Steichen threw him out there, even though he shouldn't have. And they had Flacco on the roster, right? Correct? On that team too?
Yes.
No, they didn't have him on the roster. No.
His first year, no.
Who was the backup last year then?
Gardner Minshew.
That's right.
His
Minshew.
rookie year
right.
was Minshew.
It was.
So play Minshew.
Right.
Minshew was a veteran.
They did play him, and he beat the Steelers.
So stick with them. I don't know. I would for a 5th round pick. A 5th round pick said you don't get anything for a 5th round pick. I take a flyer on him.
I would totally disagree with that based on who our 5th round pick was this year. Mr.
Cool.
All Pro. That's the A+ draft pick, by the way.
Yay Black.
Yay Black.
We'll get to Yaya Black too. Trent just texted me. He wouldn't give a hot dog and a Coke for Anthony Richardson.
Look, honestly,
Dude,
here's
no
how
way.
I feel about it. I would have rather traded for Joe Milton, who I didn't like either. I would have rather traded for Joe Milton than Anthony Richardson.
Well,
Here's my thing with quarterbacks like that too, though, and you got to think about this. You give him 1 quarter where he plays good, and you turn that pick around. You can trade him for a 3rd or a 2nd round pick. That's how crazy teams are for quarterbacks. Joe Milton's the perfect example.
Yeah.
1 good game. Next season, throw him in a couple preseason games, let him ball out, and you could turn that 5th round pick into a 3rd round pick. That's how crazy people are.
If Indy cut him, I don't know that anybody would sign him.
He gets signed. And I'm not saying he's a good quarterback. Obviously, he's not.
He's awful. I mean, awful. Truly awful. The only thing he is, he's Cam Newton without
Bob,
the upside.
Who do you hate more, him or Cam Hayward?
It's not a matter of hate. Anthony Richardson sucks. He sucks. There's not one good part of his game. There's not. He's not not an accurate passer.
His running is good. That's a positive part of his game.
Not really, because they benched him.
You gotta quarterbacks. The focus should be throwing the ball. Dave.
Obviously, Dave. He asked for one good trait. I gave him one. I'm not saying it's the most important one.
He's got an arm. He's got the leg, but he's not accurate. He's horrible. My man took
fix
himself
accuracy?
out of the game because he was tired. Like, what?
Look,
You can fix accuracy.
You can't
Theoretically.
fix accuracy.
They did it in Buffalo.
Josh Allen was at least a 55% passer in
Josh
college.
Allen was a better, and always will be a better quarterback than Anthony Richardson. Yes, but
And
they did
Anthony-
improve his accuracy.
Anthony Richardson, he's one of the few, but Anthony Richardson didn't complete half his passes in college.
I know.
In
Bob.
college,
He only
You can't
played one season, right? He only started one season.
which is why
That's
he
part of the
shouldn't have
problem.
come out.
Yeah, that's part of the problem.
Yeah.
All right.
And that's what I'm saying. That no, he's absolutely not. I'd rather fucking sign Dwayne Haskins' widow than Anthony Richardson.
Jesus Christ.
Good Lord, Bob. Jeez.
I don't even know what to say now.
I don't know. I didn't see that one coming. Woo.
Oh,
That's-
man.
Well,
All right, let's talk a little Yaya Black.
My new
I got to
favorite
give it to him. That kid was incredible yesterday. Just dominant. We won't repeat that one for the.
yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much spot on.
Wait.
Yeah, that looks like a home run
what
pick.
Bob said.
Was
Hey,
it?
she's probably got a better arm than Richardson. So, hey,
Bob.
I like Dwayne
bring,
Haskins.
Let's bring it back to reality. Yaya Black, defensive MVP of the preseason? Probably.
I don't think he played enough to be the defensive MVP, but he sure is hell impressive. I mean,
Yeah.
Baldinger was raving about him this morning. I mean, I love that guy. He's my new favorite Steeler. I mean,
Dude, 5 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, 2 sacks, and a forced fumble. Yeah. He was definitely the defensive star of the game, I'd say, huh?
Definitely the start. Now, again, we have to temper our enthusiasm because I think the Carolina sat 33 starters, or 33 players didn't play yesterday, so they were deep in the bag.
Yes,
especially by the second half.
But however, you want to watch them get dominated.
Yes,
and if they get dominated, then that's a good sign for your guy. This is a 5th-round pick dominating them the way he did.
Yeah,
that's a good sign.
It is a good sign. So I just want to let people know.
It'd be one thing if he was not doing anything against the backups, and they'd be like, okay, this is not good. You're facing all the furniture movers, and you're not doing a fucking thing. Not quite the case.
He looked like a man amongst boys. I mean, he folded those. I don't care if they're second or third stringers. They're NFL guys, and you can't fake physical. You know, it's one thing if he beats a guy in a speed rush who's going to be bagging groceries. I get it. He folded the guard and center in half repeatedly. And I love the cockeyed nose. That's a nod to Joe Green. I hope they fucking play that, because that guy coming in off of an angle, the center and the guard, he's going to be extremely disruptive. I loved seeing that last night. I don't know if he did it on his own or if Terrell Austin,
put it in there.
Said, hey, let's try this.
You guys want to know a little tidbit from the preseason? Sure. There were only 2 guys that had sacks in the preseason on the defense. Do you know the 2? Obviously, you know one.
Yeah. Herbert got one, didn't he?
No,
he pressure.
Harmon. The only 2 guys. That
The Harmon did.
The only 2 that were our 2 rookie defensive linemen.
No one else. That's a good stat.
Leal almost had one last night on the.
Leal almost Leota almost had a couple too yesterday. He was buzzing around. To Sombra's point there, yes, we're going to find out about Black pretty quick because he's probably going to be starting in Harmon's place until he gets back. I would imagine.
You have to absolutely start him in Harmon's spot. There's no brainer.
I mean, I've seen enough. I want that guy in the field as much as possible. I really do. And let's rotate to all the other guys around him. He's to me, and we got to see it against the Jets.
Yes, we know,
if
Bob.
it looks anything like this, he's our best. He's our best defensive lineman.
Who? Black?
Yeah.
I knew it's coming. I knew it was coming.
He's not the best defensive lineman on the
Bobby
team.
the Braid.
Yeah.
Look.
Hey, I'm just telling you, he's young. He's huge. He can't be moved. He's going to be a beast against the run. He is.
Back to Dave's point, this was against furniture movers. So
Bobby's drinking the Kool-Aid.
He dominated, which I want to see. But I'm not going there yet, brother.
I heard the analogy today. It looked like a high school football player snuck into a Pop Warner practice and was throwing guys around. It really
it's almost the same thing because everybody he played against last night's not going to be in the league this year. For that second half, none of them are going to be in the league. So
it still doesn't matter. Nobody's going to block that fucking guy. Nobody's going to block. If he does it against the Jets, look, you can't.
Then
fake
I'll change my tune.
You can't fake physical.
Well, you can't fake it, but he's obviously these guys are not as physically talented as what he's going to be facing in the regular season. They're just not. So we'll see.
Real quick,
look,
Omar strikes again.
What happened?
A+ draft pick.
Oh, I thought he signed somebody else.
No,
That's a good pick. Yeah, I got to give him that. That's a good pick. Well, it looks like a good pick right now, for sure. All right, let's get this out of the way. Relic's chomping at the bit to talk about Scotty Miller, and he wants me to apologize. And Scotty Miller's been great. Again, we're grading on a scale. We're grading on a curve, which is the Steelers' wide receiver room. Just horrendous. So, yeah, Scotty Miller looks like he's got a little life back in him. Great. Let's see what happens in the regular season. I'll apologize when he goes for 800 and a couple of touchdowns. Then I'll apologize.
He doesn't need to do that. I mean, if he's
Relic thinks he's the second coming of Jesus Christ, yeah. So
well, I mean, but let's be honest. If he's 40 catches, 500 yards as wide receiver 3, I'd be pretty happy with that. And especially if that's the wide receiver 4 numbers by the end of the year.
So Scotty Miller stats for the whole preseason, right? He had 9 receptions for 167 yards. Next one that comes the closest is Roman Wilson with 96. He averaged 18.6 yards per reception, which is amazing. His longest was 53. Dude, like he was pretty awesome. Like I don't know. There's no way to complain about this guy. Like I don't.
No.
They say he bulked up in the offseason, and this is what he turns into after he bulks up. Like holy shit! And like you said in prep, I didn't realize he was this fast either. I mean, he is quick. So
and he was already one of the better blockers on the team, as small as he is. Not that he's a good fucking blocker. I mean, bottom line is, he's still a little tiny guy, but
right.
He's a little tiny fast guy like Calvin Austin is a little tiny fast guy, like Roman Wilson is a little tiny fast guy.
He's
every other
good enough. I mean, that's not why I need him out there, but
he's a legit wide receiver. I mean, he's a top end wide receiver 4, a low end wide receiver 3. That's what he is.
I'll give you that. That's
that's where I'm at.
If we made a list of wide receiver 2s, where would Scotty Miller come in? Because right now, he probably is.
He's a 3. His ceiling is a 3.
I think Roman Wilson is the 2.
Yes.
For now. 2?
For now.
Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, again, I've knocked that kid pretty bad, and he had a great preseason, so we'll wait and see.
I will say this, though. They both have had similar, do I want to say breakout games, or just they both had 3 receptions for 82 yards or whatever. They both had a deep pass that was caught. They could almost be the same guy, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think Relic's right. I think he is wide receiver 3. I mean, who else is there? Well, Calvin Austin. Well, he's hurt right now, so we don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
there.
that's
if Austin's healthy, he's the wide receiver 3.
Yeah, probably. Although, if he waits too long being injured and Scotty Miller has a couple of good games out the jump, he might not be wide receiver 3 anymore. He might be watching Scotty Miller a lot this year. We'll see. I remember last year I said Scotty Miller was the second best wide receiver on the team. I said it a couple times, if people remember.
I'll tell you,
and it didn't turn out that way because he didn't have a very good season. But
tell you what, though, this gets very interesting on cutdown day, and Christian Watson. I'm sorry, right now I called Green Bay and offer him a 3rd. He's in the 4th year. They don't have him signed for next year. And bottom line is, if I'm going to take a chance, I know Doubs is healthy and can play right now, but I think he is right now their wide receiver 3. Watson's going to probably miss the first 4 weeks because they're putting him on the PUP list. That's the guy, because you put Watson, everything you hoped with George Pickens. When Watson gets out there with DK Metcalf, you've got now the guys are running all over in the middle of the field for Aaron Rodgers. Watson is a beast. I would try to pry him away.
Yeah, I don't know if Green Bay trades him.
Now, if you trade now for him and he's hurt, you think he's going to be out how long?
4 weeks, they said.
Yeah, 4 weeks.
Okay.
And they said he probably would be back in 2, but they're not going to take any chances with him.
All right, so you trade for him. That IR slots, you got to put him in one, right?
Yep.
So that gets a little tricky.
Trade him Will Howard.
Yeah. Well, no.
Don't ever say that again. How dare you?
Honestly, it doesn't get really tricky because Watson, when he's healthy, is a legit bona fide number 2, borderline number 1 wide receiver.
I mean,
yeah, I think it's still
he's not wrong to where you could be like, all right, Trice, bye. Howard technically is a Hurts, bye. Push come to shove, if you got your wide receiver 2, legit, you're not going to care.
You got.
Are they going to want?
Let's be honest.
They're going to want something good for him, like a 2nd round pick for him, though, right?
Probably.
No, he was a 2nd round pick. They're not going to want a 2nd round pick, and he's hurt, and he's got a bad injury history.
What do you think they'll want then, Bob?
I think you could maybe get him for a 3. We got 3 threes. Throw him a 3.
I mean, if I knew he was going to be healthy. If the Steelers medical staff clears him, says he'll be all right after this, I'd give them a 3 for Watson. I'd do that in a heartbeat. It's not even I don't know if Green Bay is going to. I know he was already a 2nd, but he's put up some numbers in the pros where he probably deserves at least a 2nd round pick or a 2nd, 3rd. He's borderline.
They thought so much of him they didn't offer a contract. He's walking at the end of the year. The only way they can keep him is to franchise him or hope he resigns with them.
Probably because of the injury history.
I want to respond to Stomber's question about Brandon Johnson. He asked, do we know what they're doing with Brandon Johnson? Guys, Brandon Johnson in 3 preseason games only had 28 yards receiving. He had Hurlman had more yards than him.
Yeah,
Nichols,
he played
running back.
I guess he
Trey
did well
Sermon, Lance McCutcheon at 66. Rock Taylor, 77. Keyshawn Williams at 86 yards. Like Brandon Johnson's, I don't know. Like I like him, but like he didn't really put up that.
I guess
much,
he did well in
so
training camp and in the
I've got a-
practices.
But in the games,
That injury killed him.
I've got a
They're gonna cut
sneaking
him.
suspicion that we're going to get one, maybe even two wide receivers through a trade or through just waiver wire pickups.
I think they're going to stand pat. If Calvin Austin's health is all right, I think they're going to stand pat.
just depends on who's cut, Dave.
If Kendrick Bourne gets
Depends on who's
cut, they'll
cut.
sign him.
Oh, if Kendrick Bourne gets cut, there's going to be a lot of teams that want to sign him
I mean,
Yeah,
to get in line. Just because they get cut doesn't mean they end up on the Steelers. I don't know. We'll see. I'm starting to believe their bullshit, where they're happy with their room and they're satisfied with their room. We'll see.
Vegas
And-
TJG
and
said that he had the second most TDs at camp. Well, when
Yeah.
the actual games happened, he didn't do jack shit.
He's going to end
So,
up on the practice squad. Watch.
That's what I
the Steelers
think.
like him.
I think he's going to get snuck to the practice squad. That's what I think too.
You don't even have to sneak him. You can march him in there with a band. No one's picking up Brandon Johnson.
Yeah,
yeah. And Greg asked about the ACL. I mean, that's all. You think about it. Oh well, week 4, week 17. ACLs are 6 months to 9 month injuries now. So yeah, he is going to be ready. They already said
Yeah, I saw that too.
he's out for 2 weeks for sure, but they
Yeah.
feel like he's ready to go. Like if it was a playoff game, he would probably go. They wouldn't put him on IR.
This is an interesting question by Somber. Does that Keyshawn Williams kid make it as a punt returner? If I can pull it up here. Because who is the punt returner, especially if Calvin Austin's hurt?
Well, Gainwell could probably do it if he had.
I forgot about Gainwell. He could probably do it.
Wouldn't be
That's
preferable.
now that you said that, that's most likely what's going to happen. Because they're not going to keep a roster spot just for a punt returner unless they were desperate. That kid looked good sometimes. What was his yardage, Dave? He said 78 yards receiving in the preseason.
yeah. 1 second, I'm getting to it. Keyshawn Williams had 86 yards receiving on 4 receptions.
And he looked spry as a punt returner too. I kind of,
Yeah, he didn't look bad. Remember the first game, he looked really good. Remember?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, but there's going to be guys. There's going to be guys, and remember, we, for the longest time, we've talked about how much we don't like this receiver room. I don't think Omar's going to stretch for anybody, but if the right guy gets cut, and for all the Gabe Davis noise and everything else, I think they don't like his medicals, and there's no way they're going to
They
take the
clearly
risk.
don't.
They don't
They
like it.
clearly don't. They've had him in twice and they didn't sign him. So
And
something
the way it's being described, they may have an offer that was just like, I don't think he was promised much. So, yeah.
And I'm expecting Amari Cooper to announce his retirement any day, because at this point, you
Good.
can't convince me somebody hasn't offered him.
I'm just going to
Maybe
say
not
this.
the Steelers, but
I'm just going to say this today. If they sign OBJ at any point, I'm out. I am out. Like I can't stand that guy. He's been cooked for 3 years and people are still drooling over him like he's something special.
Yep. I agree.
He hasn't
there.
made a play since the Giants. He was on the Giants and people are all googly eyed, but just because of the name.
He had a
He made some
decent
plays
half
for the
season with
Rams.
Rams.
Yeah.
Well, he had it done. They went to the Super Bowl, Dave. I mean,
Yeah, not because of him.
well, he did pretty good though.
He had
He was the
he had
best
no case
receiver in that
but
game.
When he went to the Rams, he did pretty well
He did.
because the big
Pretty well.
thing was,
And that was what?
him and Baker weren't getting along or whatever, and
3 or
his
4 years
dad
now?
put that video out of Baker missing him really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a douche.
Oh, I agree. You're not
OBJ
going to talk.
is
You don't got to talk me out of that, but
He's a locker
to
room
be fair,
killer.
his half season with the Rams, he did do better.
That's
with
about what you can get. Well,
But that's
when he
it.
was good, you only won him for about half a season because he's just.
He's got tons of injuries too. That's the other thing we got to remember.
and he's old. He's in his 30s
But
now.
now, yeah,
He hasn't been relevant forever.
Two
All right.
years, 2 seasons.
Was that Rams Super Bowl 2 seasons or 3?
pun. If the Steelers draft Drew Allard next year, I will become a Titans fan.
I don't know, man. You might be changing your tune after the end of this year. You might be changing your tune.
Well, Big Pun's probably some Homer Ohio State fan or something.
Yeah, a Pitt fan.
Ooh, true.
Or a realist.
Yeah, there you go. All right.
Look, Drew Allard's either going to take a huge step forward.
Yep.
I loved.
Right.
I thought I heard on the radio one day this week, somebody was touting Drew Allard to a Pitt fan, and they asked him, "Hey, do you think he's going to throw the season-ending interception in the national championship this time or before?"
If he makes the national championship game, he's going to be the number 1 overall pick.
I was about to say, I was like, if he's doing
and if Manning
that,
doesn't come out, those
that's
two
pretty good.
caveats. If Manning doesn't come out and he gets to the championship game, he's a number 1 pick in the draft. Lock it in.
I don't
So
know.
that means he had a good season, a really good season, and he's already got all the measurables the NFL.
If he
teams
wins
love.
the NCAA championship, apparently he'll just be good enough to be a 6th-round pick, though. So
Yeah, one
two
doesn't
different animals.
correlate to the other, and there are tools.
I knew you were going to bring this one up.
Oh,
Relic said, "Do we all owe Dave an apology for the Jackson Dart stuff? Did
Yes, you
pretty
all
good
do.
in the preseason.
yes, you all do.
So did Kenny Pickett. So
Yeah,
there's that.
so
I got
let's-
receipts. I got Alan Saunders. I got Nick Farabaugh. I got
Dave's
I got
taking
them
on
all.
everybody.
I got
Hey,
them
look,
all. They were all coming
look,
at me
Good for him.
from every direction.
good for him,
Congratulations,
but
he's third
let's-
string on the Giants.
He's not third string, Bob.
Okay, he's
Bob,
probably practice
second
squad. But
string. Be fair.
if Russell Wilson gets hurt, they ain't going to Jackson Dart in game. They'll let him start the next game. They're going to Jameis in game.
Oh,
Teams
yeah,
are reaching.
no,
Teams are reaching out to them for Jameis Winston. So
yeah, Jameis Winston could be traded.
yeah,
It's possible. It's possible. It doesn't matter because he ain't going to fucking play. Well, I take that back. He is going to play. He's going to play about week 10.
I don't even think it takes that long. Russ is going to be out of there by week 5. Come on, by week
No,
4, Russ is going to
I
be
think
out.
I think with Malik Neighbors, if they catch the schedule just right, they may win 1 or 2 games. The defense will keep them in games. They'll
Defense is pretty good.
close games.
I forgot
Yeah.
about that. They do have a good defense. All right, let's get it back to the Steelers. Let's talk Jalen Ramsey before we get to the 53-man roster thing. Well, I haven't heard. I don't think I've heard you guys take on it. So you guys go first. And this penalty.
Put the C
Oh.
on him right now. That's
I-
as
look,
far as I'm concerned.
He's definitely a Mike Tomlin C. That's the way Mike Tomlin like undisciplined, moronic play. Mike Tomlin loves it. He's definitely the captain of Mike Tomlin's defense.
Yeah, I was
Go ahead.
watching the Carolina feed last night. And Steve Smith was like, as soon as it happened, he's like, I knew that was going to happen. Jalen Ramsey's going to make a point right off the bat that he's a bully and he's going to be a bully. The Steelers need an edge guy like Ezekiel Elliott. As good as he was, brought some edge last year. He's not one of the top 2 or 3 defenders on the team. Jalen Ramsey has an edge. He's always played that way. This is not anything new if you're familiar with Jalen Ramsey's work. He is going to be a big physical hitter, get in your face, talk trash kind of guy. We haven't had this guy in Pittsburgh in a long time.
They do say that's his style. He's a very reckless, like, I'm coming to take you out guy. But I would like to see some control with it. Like, if you do something stupid like that on 3rd down, and instead of getting the ball turned over to us, they get a fucking penalty, and now they still have the ball, and we're screwed. I'm not going to be happy. And if he does it often, you're not going to be happy either, Bob. Like, I like it, but let's keep it under control. Like, that's the thing. A controlled chaos is what I want to see. I don't want to see where there's so much undiscipline that it's costing us games. That's the part I worry about.
Yeah, the guy's an all-pro cornerback and has been for most of his career. He didn't get that way by taking stupid penalties. Okay, it's a preseason fucking game. We could just pump the brakes on all that.
All right, we'll see.
Now he's playing for Tomlin, though. Just throw that out there.
The king of undisciplined teams.
Just say
he's got his favorite tool of all time.
We've got players controlling all these other guys, telling them what to do, not the coaches. Remember, they said that. So just throw that out there.
We saw Mike Mitchell do this. It is Mike Mitchell, the safety, right? He used to do this all the time. Oh, he's a big hitter. He's a tone setter. He's this and that. And he cost us fucking 3 games a year with stupid penalties.
How many all pros did Mike Mitchell get?
Dude, okay. If you're making stupid penalties, I don't care if you're an all pro or not. You're costing the team games. So we'll see.
It's all right. Hey, look.
We'll see.
Hey, look. I hope he keeps it under wraps.
It wasn't just
remember,
a
Bob,
borderline.
There'd be a crucial point where he gets a stupid penalty and it costs them. You're going to be pissed off. You're not going to.
It wasn't just like a borderline, he made a good
It
hit.
wasn't even that
a little
bad.
too good.
He had wrapped him up, he tackled him, he threw him to the ground.
The
Big
whistle
deal.
was blown for like 5 seconds,
Yeah,
Bob, and then
it
he
was
threw
ridiculous.
Down.
We played to the echo of the whistle.
I'm just saying. he had it. It was over.
That's Bobby Bowden classic right there. We played to the echo.
Bobby
of
Bowden.
The
All right.
The echo from where? The Grand Canyon and back? Because it was like 10 minutes after the play was over. Look,
George Florida State back in the 90s, you knew they were pushing that boundary.
I want all of what you said from Jalen Ramsey. I want all that for the defense. I agree with it all. But I've just seen this defense do this over and over again. Take stupid, dumb penalties.
Yeah.
Because Mike Tomlin runs an undisciplined defense. And this is going to encourage Jalen Ramsey to be even dumber than he has been in, L.A. or Jacksonville or wherever the hell else he's been. Because he's like, Mike Tomlin wants me to tone set. He wants me to show off. I got to be the guy. The next thing you know, he's 15 penalties in.
He was the leader of the defense that got the Jaguars to should have beat New England in the 2017 championship game, and he was the key defensive back for with right behind Aaron Donald is the leader of the defense on this Super Bowl team for the Rams.
How happy were we with Joey Porter when he had 4 penalties against the Browns? I think we were pretty upset. So
that's apples and oranges.
And here's the other thing too. You get around these refs. It depends on the reffing crew too. Like if they're the one of those ones that's flag happy, Jesus Christ, like it could be bad. So
yeah, you're talking about,
and that's actually a good
you're talking
point,
about
Bob.
a handsy rookie versus a guy who's a multiple-time All-Pro, been a Pro Bowler for 10 years in the
Porter
league.
was a rookie last year.
Porter got a lot of penalties his rookie year. Got a lot of penalties last year. He's not an established guy. Joey Porter is not Jalen Ramsey. He's not even in the ballpark of Jalen Ramsey.
So 4 penalties in the
penalties
game is not bad though.
Bob.
Yeah, they're bad.
Either
way, Bob. Like if he
one fucking penalty in the preseason does not make it Joey Porter grabbing everybody.
You can make
one penalty in 4 snaps.
Well, here's the thing. I'm curious to know Jalen Ramsey's history per season penalties. Like if it's not high, then okay, we're good. Like that's the thing. We don't have it in front of us, so I can't look it up. But
then again, Dave, I go back to the way Mike Tomlin runs his defense. Maybe he wasn't as bad before, but again,
that's my worry. Yes, that is my worry.
My veterans police the thing and they do whatever they want and this and that.
Just, to Bob's point, if he doesn't have a history of having a lot of penalties, it's nothing to be concerned about. Okay.
He's a 4-time All-Pro, 8-time Pro Bowler.
I get it, dude. 8-time Pro Bowler take stupid penalties too.
He's a good player. I know that, but man.
He's beyond a good player. I mean, for 5 seasons, he's the best cornerback in football.
Yeah, 5 seasons ago. He's not that guy anymore. He's still good, but he's not that multiple-time All-Pro guy. He's not that guy anymore. He's still good, but he's not.
But I'm just saying, I hope it's not a new thing with him. That's my concern.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, this is a guy who has no history of this. He takes 1 penalty in a preseason game.
I don't know about no history.
He does not have a penalty history. He's not a dumb player.
I've seen him draw with receivers and get penalties before.
He's an edgy player. He will draw with people, but he's not going to get a bunch of holding penalties. He doesn't draw a bunch of
I don't care about the holding. I care about the stupid, unnecessary roughness bullshit. I'm not worried about him coverage and getting PI penalties. I can live with that.
Look, as long as he doesn't have a history of it, then we're fine. That's it. I'm good. As long as he doesn't have a history of it, then we'll be fine.
We'll see.
I mean, come on.
Hopefully this isn't something that, Bob, we've seen this with Tomlin's defenses before. We've seen a million dumb penalties and dumb mistakes.
Okay. He's had 2 in his entire career in the regular season. Just looked it up. 2 personal fouls.
In his entire career?
In his entire career. 134 games in the regular season. He has 2 personal fouls.
Okay.
2.
Then that's
and he's in with the Steelers for a minute and he's already got 1.
In a preseason game.
Already half of the ones he's had his entire career. 50% of his It's just this is what I'm talking about.
And it's his first game too.
Yeah.
His first game.
His
played.
first 5 snaps, he's got a personal foul.
In a preseason game. In a
The
preseason game.
Tomlin virus just infects these guys. They lose their shit.
It's
Anyway.
the Tomlin virus. Is that?
Oh, it's a
new thing?
huge problem. He's got 2 in his entire fucking career. Throw his
And
Pro
one
Bowls
in
out.
3
Throw
snaps
his
as a
All-Pros
Steeler,
out.
dude. 1
Bob,
in 3
Bob.
snaps.
The Tomlin virus got him, bro. It got him.
I mean,
He's cooked. It's over.
I'm just going to shit away my potential Hall of Fame career because I now play for Mike Tomlin and I can do whatever the fuck I want. You know who else can do whatever the fuck he wanted? Troy Polamalu. That kind of worked out.
Let's make a bet. I bet he has 2 or more personal foul penalties this season.
Ooh.
Put it in your over-unders for the beginning of the year.
We're going to do this one.
Yeah.
Because I bet
And it's going to be
I
over.
bet he does. That's going to go in my file.
You're saying over 2 personal fouls?
2 or more.
Damn.
2 in
Set the end over at
134
1.5.
games, but he's going to get 2.
Huh?
2 in 134 games, but he's going to get 2
Yeah.
this year.
How many does he have in the Steelers
Great.
uniform?
Hashtag Dave hates the Tomlin virus.
You're damn right I do. From day one. You're damn right I do. All right, let's talk about Beanie Bishop a little bit, and then we're gonna get to the 53-man roster. I promise. Didn't play at all. Was he on a trade block? Have we seen the end of Beanie Bishop as a Pittsburgh Steeler?
Who's
It's-
trading for an undrafted free agent?
Yeah, but he's got 2 years of decent tape. I'm not going to say great tape.
He had
Got one.
1
He
year.
was a rookie.
One year, I'm sorry.
He had
One year of
5
decent tape.
interceptions last season. So I mean, there's that.
Yeah.
But like,
Yep.
he is a UDFA. Like I don't know. That whole thing is strange to me. I have
What
no
other,
idea.
there's no injury designation to him.
Terrell Austin literally said,
Like what,
if
24
you're a
hours
D
before
Bishop
that?
fan, you're gonna want to watch the game.
Yep.
To what? Not play him? Like I don't.
What?
That doesn't.
That
make
was a
any
hit and a
sense.
half.
Was
I
he
think
talking
that
to the
is
other team?
No, he was probably like, "Hey, guess what, guys? I'm gonna show you Beanie Bishop here. Everybody, stay tuned. Watch what the role he's gonna play on this team." Cricket.
And it's cut.
I don't know. It's suspicious to me.
Very weird. Very weird.
Look, if they could flip him for something, great, do it.
Yeah.
I mean, when we go through it, I mean, I still think he's a borderline roster guy, but I mean, let's face it. I mean,
I didn't think so before
corners,
yesterday, but now I'm not so sure.
the top 4 corners on this team are really, really good. And barring
Yeah.
injury, he's not seeing the field.
Yeah. At best the 5th guy. At best
yeah.
the 5th guy. So
He'd see some slot stuff. Yeah, he's not going to see a lot, though.
Pierre
Yeah.
had that interception last night. Did he redeem himself to get put ahead of him? I don't know. He looked horrible in the
Yeah.
one game. Then last night he did fine, had interceptions. So it's like, I don't know.
The Steelers
Just
don't
very
care what
strange.
James Pierre does on defense. They care what he does in special
that's-
teams.
I know that's what I would think too, but
They don't really, James Pierre's making the team. It's like a separate category. It's like Killebrew. He's not a safety, but he's making the team because he's a special teams guy.
Yeah.
And there's a couple guys on the roster like that.
Gilbert can play safety in a pinch, though. I
Yeah,
mean,
he's not
he-
that good.
he's not that good, but he's okay.
I mean, yeah, he's got a pulse out there, but he's
Yeah.
the last desperate scenario if you're putting him out there.
He's not
All right.
rotating it.
No. All right, you want to get to
All
the 53-man roster prediction? Let's do it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hold on.
hurry
Let
up,
me, let
'cause
me share the screen.
I'm running out of time. Time's
I
zoomed
know, we
by.
kinda
It's
went
already
There was a lot to talk about from this last game. There was a lot of stuff.
yeah, but
going
we
on.
also argued over like 3 fucking players are not even a Steeler right now. So
True.
All right, so we're convinced Aaron Rodgers is the starter.
Yes.
Do we think Mason and Skyler?
Yes.
yes.
My prediction would be Mason, Skyler, and Howard goes to IR. That's what I'm sticking with.
Okay. Do we disagree on the running backs?
Nah, that's it.
No, that's
It's Warren, Caleb Johnson, Kenneth Gainwell.
I got to tell you though, guys. Just to give you guys something real quick, KJ had 94 yards in the preseason, averaging 3.9 yards per carry. Lou fucking Nichols had 87 yards and averaged 7.9 per carry. 7.9.
I'm all about the Lou Nichols bandwagon. I'm on
Sermon Troy Sermon had 50 yards and averaged 5.0 per carry.
Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but a lot of people are like, see, Caleb Johnson had a great game yesterday. See, we told you. He didn't have a great game. He had an okay game.
No, he had a better game. His last 2 games were way better than the first game. That's what the first game is what brought that 3.9 per carry down. He looked this game was the fastest he looked to me, in my opinion, out of all 3 games. But my point is it's less about KJ because KJ's not going nowhere. They're not, but goddamn, Lou Nichols looked incredible out there.
He's got to be on the practice squad. They better get him on the practice squad.
I pray to God they can sneak him to the freaking practice squad.
Me too.
Because I'm telling you, we could argue all day here. This was against furniture movers, right?
Yeah, but
I mean,
he looks
KJ
good.
faced some furniture movers too, and so did Sermon. So
yeah,
I mean, that guy looked dominant, and he had receptions. He had that one last night for 26 yards that got called back. If that doesn't get called back, his reception yards are top 4.
Yep.
If a team poaches a Steeler running back from the practice squad, it'll be Sermon because he's known throughout the league and he showed he was healthy.
Well, I'll tell you this. I hope you're right. I mean, I don't. It's not that I have a problem with Sermon. I don't. I like him too. There's just
I hope
too
they
many.
both get to the practice squad.
I like both those guys, but Nichols though, god damn. I mean, you want to talk about impressing me?
Well, I told you if Caleb is not ready in pass protection and something happens to Jalen, I would not be surprised if Sermon makes it to the practice squad that he becomes the starter in lieu of if Jalen's hurt or over Gainwell. I'd rather Sermon will run the ball over Gainwell. At least he's been a lead back in the NFL.
You think we bring him up in the practice squad over KJ?
Just if KJ's not ready to pass protect, yes, I think they would bring Sermon up to at least split the carries with him.
All right.
Before we get off running backs, we got to talk about Jalen Warren fumbling again. It's not good. It's not good. He's got to clean it up. He's got to.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. I mean, because of his history, I'm concerned. But I mean, obviously, why you have a guy who has a fumble history, you're going to make your lead back. Why the fuck hasn't he played the last 2 games to knock the rust off?
Yeah,
I forget the Muth hold if it was KJ or if it was Gainwell. Was it Gainwell that had the 30-yard carry that got called back because of Muth?
Yeah, I think it was Gainwell.
It was Gainwell.
All right, and then tight ends.
No,
I'm sorry, go ahead, Bob. You had something else?
No, that's what I was going to say. Tight end.
All right.
Throw Connor Hayward in there.
Yeah, I was going to say put Connor Hayward on there. Fucking, we all know what's coming.
Hold on, let's hold off. There's a reason I got a blank spot there, just like I got a blank spot in the running back. But Connor Hayward is not a lock at this point.
He is a lock.
All right, Bob, go ahead. I got to hear this. This should be good.
Go ahead.
No, he's. I don't see why he would be a lock. I mean, he's a small tight end. Unless you're going to carry him as the fullback.
Yes,
he's going to do a little both.
Yeah,
when they go 4 tight end, they need somebody, and it's only him. It's only him. You wouldn't have him on your team. I wouldn't have him on my team, but Tomlin's going to have him on the Steelers. Team. Yeah,
but Tomlin's going to have him. Yeah. Bob's not even saying anything. Bob, what? Bob, what
is in denial. He's in denial.
No, I'm not in denial. I don't think it's
go straight 3 and that's it.
3. You mean like every other team in the NFL with 3 tight ends?
But Connor's making it.
Again, this is the Tomlin virus we're talking about here.
Yes,
this is a new thing.
We need a T-shirt. We need a T-shirt.
Tomlin virus.
Tomlin virus.
Tomlin virus.
All right, wide receiver.
So DK Roman Scotty may be
Calvin.
Starting. I agree that Calvin is making it, but is he healthy?
Yeah.
Oh, because I mean,
but he'll be on the roster at some point.
He is, right? I thought that we heard that he is.
Well,
Skoranek, if he's
but
healthy,
Alan Saunders says
Skoranek is a lock.
Yeah,
Skoranek is a lock.
I predict they don't go with the 6. They're going to keep that open.
I think you might be right.
As much as I love Skoranek, I don't think if receivers become available, I think he is a dark horse candidate.
Wait, who?
I think Skoranek is a dark horse candidate to get cut if a real wide receiver 2-ish, 3-ish.
Do they stick to 5 though? You think or no?
That's what he's saying. They would cut Skoranek and stick with 5.
Okay. I mean, I
If they really got a good wide receiver too, you might actually see Connor Hayward get cut and then go at 6.
Well, I mean, do you think before they go get one that gets cut, do you think they could go 6? Who would be the 6th guy out of this group?
There's nobody. Who would you keep?
Not on the current roster. I'm
like,
talking about guys who are going to get cut in the next 2 or 3 days.
Oh, okay. I have no
around the
idea.
NFL.
Yeah.
I mean, we've heard Alec Pierce. We've heard Kendrick Bourne.
Kendrick Bourne could be a one if he gets cut.
Pierce? I wouldn't mind Pierce either.
They just put Polk. They just put Polk on the IR for the season though, so I don't know if they're going to be cutting any wide receivers.
Yeah,
the Patriots. So I don't think he's going anywhere.
Somebody's going to get cut that we're not expecting, and
yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
All right, offensive line, the starting 5, obviously.
Yeah.
I feel like Ryan McCullum is a lock.
He had 3 penalties yesterday. Did not look good.
Yeah, that was rough.
But you're probably right.
But as a backup center?
Yeah. I mean,
he's the only guy.
Spencer Anderson could do it. You wouldn't probably want him to do it. Spencer Anderson's a lock because he plays all the positions, and you know how much they get off on that.
I guess Andrews Pete's been doing really good. I don't know if he did good this last game.
I had Pete on mine when I did it this past week.
Me too.
I think he's making the team. I kept 10.
Both Andersons, Pete, and McCollum.
Calvin Anderson hasn't played in 4 weeks. We don't know what's going on with him.
I think he just, I don't know. We got guys that just don't play, so I don't know what to think.
Yeah. He's got some kind of injury.
I don't know that they can carry more than 8 as far as offensive line.
I kept 10 on my last one. I think they can keep 10.
I'm at 9, I believe.
I had Dylan Cook and Calvin Anderson.
I got rid of Cook.
Plus what you got there.
Because they automatically put Pete ahead of Cook on the depth chart. And this is on the Steelers depth chart.
Let's come back to these depending on how many we get to here. So,
all right.
Defensive line.
Cam, Derek Harmon, Keanu Benton. Yeah, Black goes first. Look at this guy.
I'm telling you, I'm telling you, he's good. He's really good. I'll put Dickhead in second place here.
Big Pun asked about Sharping. I don't think Sharping's making the team.
No. He might, but
Lou Nichols is kick returner.
All right, so I'm going to put Harmon on here for now, but I do think he's an IR candidate.
Yeah.
Yeah, me good.
Logan Lee, because he's the long snapper.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's going to do. I think Kuntz is going to be okay. But go ahead.
Not for the beginning of the year.
I had Daniel Ukele as my last guy.
Or, you know who I liked was that Otto Mio guy.
He's not bad either.
I probably butchered that name, but whatever.
Yeah, it's tough.
I'm gonna put it this way: Loudermilk hasn't done a fucking thing in 3 preseason games. Like maybe 1 tackle every other game. Like
I don't know
nothing.
If Kazora said he played well against the run yesterday, or one of the guys said that. I don't know. I don't think they keep 7, Bob. I think they go 6. But we'll see. You can leave it for now.
Well, I don't think Logan Lee
7.
is going to count. I think he's strictly the long snapper. If he wasn't the long snapper, I don't think he'd make the team.
Well, yeah, but here's the other thing too. If Harmon's hurt, but they're not going to put him on IR, they're going to carry 7.
Yeah, good point, Dave. Yeah, good point.
Okay, so inside, I mean, Queen is a lock.
Yep.
Peyton Wilson is a lock. Holcomb is a lock.
Malik.
I mean, Somber might be right. The whole reason why they cut that McQuaid guy is because Kuntz is good to go.
I think that's what it is.
Okay, that's it. Then still, Logan Lee, they'll like the idea of they're going to like that.
I'm not sold on Harrison. I'm not sold on it.
He's a lock.
We got
Tom likes him. He played pretty well in the preseason. He was a good run defender. Ish.
Hey guys, Bruner's making this team.
No, he's not.
Yes.
Do you want to know how many?
I think he's a lock.
You want to know how many tackles he had, Dave, in preseason?
I know he did.
15. 15 tackles. He led the team.
7 last night.
Next closest was Castro with 11. Bro, that's impressive.
He's going to the practice squad. Mark Robinson's making a team. Mark it down.
They might both make it, but
thank you, Bob.
That's too many.
Literally just about to say it. I think they might both make it.
No, that's too many inside linebackers. That's 6 inside linebackers. That's a lot.
6. I have
he's got-
Queen, Wilson,
he's got-
Holcomb.
Queen,
All right, let's come
Harrison.
back.
Queen, Wilson, Holcomb.
Harrison.
Oh, Malik.
Unless you-
That's right.
Unless you're
Fuck.
cutting Malik.
Yeah, that's tough.
Aha. Big Fun made
I mean-
a point earlier. Go younger and cheaper. They can
If
go
Tomlin
younger.
didn't
and
like him
cheaper
so
for
much,
a
I think I might
400.
agree with you.
Here we go.
He has no attack. He just signed a guy. They could cut him. It's not like
Oh,
he's
he
played
could.
for the Steelers for
He could
5
definitely
years.
could, but I don't know. Maybe he will. I don't think
Well,
so.
if they don't go more than 4 with inside, do they go 5 with edge and keep Leota because of Herbig being hurt?
That's another good point, Dave. They could do that. That could cost you.
It's either going to be
Bruner a
Leota
spot.
or it's going to be Liao.
Liao's gone.
You think
Liao's
so?
gone. Yeah, I think Liao's gone.
That guy, I swear to God, he did the same thing last year. 3rd preseason game. Did a lot better than he usually does. It's so strange. He times it perfect every fucking time.
Yeah, we talked about this, Steeler Nation. He's got to clean it up. Warren's got to clean up the fumbles. He can't keep doing it.
What is up with Warren last night? He better stay. Oh man, don't even get me started. Because I like Warren, and look,
I do. I do too.
He is fast as shit. For
Explosive.
some reason,
Yeah,
he just
he's-
can't hold on to the fucking ball. He kept falling down yesterday. It was just like, what in the hell? But
I think you put Beanie Bishop as the 6th one.
Well, hold
For
on.
corners.
Hold on. It's gonna get interesting here in a minute because I think you guys are losing count a little bit here.
yeah, you're right, Bob. Well, I have my
All right.
group, my set group,
Yeah,
But-
so do I.
so I have to keep going back. I also have this thing called work I got to get to here in a second.
No, I'm doing Corliss Waitman.
It ain't gonna happen.
I did Cam Johnson on my on the blog, but I think I'm changing my mind. I'm going to put Corliss Waitman in there.
Okay, so
I had an epiphany today.
You know what? I do want to tell you that real quick, though. That stat,
3, 6, 9, 10,
if I can find it.
15, 18, 21, 23.
So, Dave, just to make you feel good about your little correlate. So, Waitman's longest was 64 yards to Johnson's 52. Waitman averaged 53.2 to Johnson's 42.3. Let's see. Johnson had 4 returns to Corliss Waitman's 3. Return yards 43 to Waitman's and 39 to Johnson's. Inside the 20, Johnson had 3 to Waitman's 1, though.
Yeah, that's the difference between the two. Waitman can kick it further. Johnson is more consistent, like
Accurate.
Bob said, and he gets it
And-
inside the 20 more,
Yep.
which goes to the consistency thing too.
Yeah, and they're going to value after the last couple of years the consistent guy, and so they're basically the same age. I mean, well, Johnson's 33, Waitman's 30. It's not like you're going with a young.
Is Waitman that old?
Yeah. So,
Waitman's old. I didn't know.
yeah, he's 30. I looked it up.
Oh,
But
Dave,
now-
you hit your cutoff. He's done.
Yeah, punters
Yeah.
can punt to the 80 though. That punting's different.
Hey, where's
Okay,
Relic at? There's one thing you can be 80 years old and Dave's okay.
Yeah, one thing you can be over 30 and I'm fine with is punter or kicker. I'm okay.
Where's 5-star Jack Sawyer?
He's on there.
he's
Yeah,
on
he's
there.
on it.
Let's all right. Let's look this over. So this first page, we've got 10 that we feel are mortal locks. We've got right now 13 on the second page we think are mortal locks. That's 23 players so far. 30, 33, 37, 42, 45, 46. We only got 7 spots left, fellas.
Whew.
This gets a lot more interesting
Well,
on the
you're pretty much set. You throw one more corner.
Well, Killabrew's going to go to safety. They're gonna
Killabrew's
keep Killebrew.
Killabrew's a
Yes.
lock.
so
So throw him on there.
now we only got 6.
All right, go back to the offense again.
Oh, hold on.
I think they're going to go with 5 wide receivers. We don't need any more wide receivers. I would throw 2 more offensive linemen. Well, at least one. You need one
You're at
backup
8.
tackle.
Well, you got
You-
Anderson can play every position on the line. Pete's the best swing tackle.
yeah, but
Yep.
And Ryan
No,
McCollum.
I think the line's okay. I'm
No,
not
you
worried
need-
about
you
the
need-
line.
you need Dylan what the hell's the kid's name?
No, you need to type Beanie Bishop in the 6th CB slot. Actually, I'd put him 5th ahead of Pierre, personally.
All of a sudden, your 4 tight ends is looking pretty undoable.
You need Dylan Cook or Calvin
It's
Anderson
close.
on the offensive line. You got to have one of them. You can't have Spencer Anderson as your first freaking tackle off the bench. That's not that.
He's not your first tackle off the bench.
Who is?
Pete.
Who?
Andrus Pete.
Pete only played like one series. They used him at guard the whole preseason.
He's a former first-round pick. They brought him in for a reason. He's going to be the backup tackle.
He is.
I don't think so, Bob.
They already list him as the backup. No, he's the listed backup tackle as we speak.
Yeah, that's Tomlin doesn't really pay attention to that. Where he played in the preseason counts. He played guard the whole preseason practically.
He didn't play any left. I thought he did a little bit.
The first game he played two or three snaps at left tackle.
Okay,
but the rest of it's been guard.
Yeah, Spencer Anderson is going to be, but that's what I'm saying. You can't have 10 offensive linemen, Connor Hayward and Mark Robinson and all these.
And
other guys.
if they play multiple positions, yeah, but Dave, if they play multiple positions, guess what? Then you don't got to field 10 of them. Like they're gonna go with probably 8.
No, they went with 10, 9 minimum. They went with 10 last year.
What's up, Bernard?
And bear in mind there is going to be a fourth guy here.
Where? Inside linebacker? All right.
I'm just telling you right now, it's going to be.
You can put Bruner in there, whatever. So what are we at now?
Okay, so if we 10,
Queen, Wilson, Holcomb,
23.
I'm gonna go Bruner.
34, 38, 43, 47, 48. We're at 48. We got 5 guys left.
Still 5 guys left. You throw 2 offensive linemen there. Then who else do you need?
Can we please type Beanie Bishop in there?
Yeah,
yes, I will type
Beanie Bishop. Beanie Bishop's making this goddamn.
All right, so you still got 4 spots left.
Even though I think that's going to be Sebastian Castro, but
that was like my next guy. Throw him in the safety spot, Bob. Let's do this. Let's get crazy. All right.
I don't think
3
they
spots
can carry.
To go.
I think it's one or the other. It's Castro or Bishop. I don't think they can carry both.
No, it won't be both. You're right. It's either or. But I think it's going to be Bishop. All right, throw Connor Hayward in there because we know he's making the fucking team. So let's not drag our feet any longer.
Go ahead. Yeah, he's going to make team.
I disagree.
Bob can't make himself do it. I don't blame you, buddy. I'm with you. All right, so we got what, 3 spots left Derek still?
Watt. Yeah.
I think you put 2 offensive linemen and you put Christian Kuntz back in there because he's going to be the long snapper.
Well, Christian Kuntz, what do we? We'll just make up his own fucking position here.
Yeah, just put LS.
So now you got 2 spots left. Who else do you want to put in this team?
Castro. See if you can pull it off.
Yeah.
Castro.
I think too many safeties.
I think it's the wide receiver they pick up is one.
Well,
and I do think
yeah.
Calvin Anderson's got to be on this team, or Dylan Cook.
Riddle me this: are they going to pick up this guy before or after the 53-man has to be set Tuesday?
It'll be after because that's when all the teams will get down to 53.
Yeah,
and that's my point where you can't just leave a slot. We need to get to 53.
Oh, they can be below. They absolutely can be below. They don't have to be at 53. They can be at 40 if they want to.
Dave's got a good point. They might keep Leota if Herbig's not going to dress for the first couple of games.
Yeah,
you might have to put him on there.
Keep one of them guys. Leota or Liao, they'll keep.
Yeah, but I think it's going to be Leota.
I think Leota has a better chance than Liao.
I think so too.
They're done with Liao officially.
I like Leota. Yeah.
Yeah,
so you want to put him in?
Please,
guys. I need to leave. So well,
the hell was
a little late.
This is serious shit here.
It's just some serious shit. That's what I'll tell my boss. All right, I'll see you guys later.
Later. Yeah, I mean, I think if you get Leota, then
you got 1 spot left. I'm telling you, you need a tackle. I don't think you got John O. Smith, right?
Yeah.
He's got John O. Smith in the shower.
There's 10, 15, 23, 30, 38, 44, 48, 50. So technically we got 3 spots.
No, did you count the 2, the puncher and the kicker?
Mm-hmm. We're at 50.
We still got 2 spots.
Yeah. So you could get your Dylan Cook in there.
You're gonna have to. Or Spencer, Calvin Anderson. I don't know which one you'd rather put on there, but I had both making a team.
I'm going to put Anderson / Cook because I think either one of those can make it to the practice squad though. Oh, I do think this is going to be a spot that gets filled. Not with anybody on our current roster, but I do think that's going to be one of the 53.
Do you have Boswell on there?
Yeah, I had him on page 1.
Yeah, Chris Boswell. Okay.
So we got Mark Robinson, Sebastian Castro, Malik Harrison. I think those. I mean, I don't know. I don't know who we're getting the other one. It'll be one of those guys. I think we're going to be surprised. I think we're going to see a couple names that we go, that's surprising.
Yeah.
Oh,
we'll see.
If Leota's on the team, we're good. We got our whole thing.
Yeah, I didn't think of that when I did mine. Dave made a great point. I think they might carry an extra outside linebacker because Herbig, might not be ready to go.
I see Bedard has chimed in. Kind of a little off topic here. And he's only had a significant injury really once in his career.
Yeah.
So I would say no.
No, I'd say no too.
I mean, I tell you what, I know we didn't talk about it very much, but just to throw it in real quick, man, Broderick looks good.
Say again? I'm sorry.
I said, man, Broderick looks good.
Broderick's been pretty good. He looks
good. Really good. Fontana looks good too. I think we got something. If Sayamalu can just play league average guard, I think we really got something.
Well, I should say he's the weak spot because I'm not convinced about Mason McCormick yet either. I have to see it, but
I think McCormick's their best run blocker right now.
Yeah. You could make the argument Broderick Jones is one of the better run blockers.
He's one of their better, but Mason is kind of I only saw one kind of old Broderick. It wasn't where a guy beat him on a spin move, but ultimately he didn't get home, but he did get beat pretty badly on the spin move. And he kind of recovered a little bit to force him wide, but that was the only thing I saw that, out of Broderick that looked a little suspect. I think Mason's been rock solid at guard all preseason. Spencer Anderson, boy, I mean, I really hope we don't have to go with him. I think Isaac's back for the beginning. And if he just plays a top 15-ish guard, I think we might have a dominant offensive line.
And we can't afford any one of them to get hurt because the depth on this team, I don't like any of those guys on the bench.
No.
I don't like any of them. Ryan McCollum, you thought was a decent, and maybe he still is a decent backup center, but man, those 3 penalties yesterday, I know he might be rusty and all this, but Spencer Anderson, he might be the best of a bad bunch.
Yeah.
The tackles, we haven't seen Calvin Anderson in I don't know how long. I don't think he's played a preseason game, has he?
No.
So that's scary.
Don't count out the fact they could look for backup offensive linemen, guys that Wydell likes that get cut. There could be guys out there that we're saying, hey, it's these guys. It could very well not be these guys. If they go 4 running backs, Nichols or Sermon, I think they would go with Sermon over Nichols. Not that Sermon outplayed him. He's just got the experience in the NFL. I think they would gamble they could keep Nichols on the practice squad and bring him up later. But I can't see them going 4 running backs because neither one of those guys strike me as special teamers.
Yeah, you can't have 4 running backs and 4 tight ends. It's just a roster thing. It's just too much. You can't
unless one of the running backs was a special teams demon.
Oh yeah, but neither one of them are. So
yeah, I mean it's gonna be interesting how this goes over the next couple of days. This will be one of the more interesting cut down days because I actually do feel like the roster has depth. I do think 2 or 3 deserving players in years past are going to get cut, but I also think it speaks to how bad the roster was the last couple of years. That guys who we feel are these were good guys for us. I like Mark Robinson. I'm a fan of his story. I like watching him play, but he probably doesn't belong on a competitive Steelers roster. He just doesn't.
As a fifth inside linebacker / special teams guy, he'd make a lot of rosters, I think. And he's making his living on special teams. Let's be honest.
He can't play the pass. I mean,
No, he can't.
It's been 4 years. He's not learned how to drop in coverage.
He's break glass when play Ravens. Otherwise, you're a special teams guy. That's what he is. It's
and a thumper.
Yeah, I mean,
the Steelers can beat the Jets without
Armin. Yeah, I think so too. Well, I don't think we should undersell the Jets. They got some talented players on that team. Defense is pretty good. They got some good skill position guys. It depends on the quarterback. How well does he play? Justin Fields.
I think it hurts if Herbig can't go against the Jets. I'm more concerned about him not going because I think Herbig will harass the shit out of Justin Fields.
I see a lot of people saying that Justin Fields is not going to do well in New York. I see a lot of reports saying he's struggling. But I think they're a team like the Steelers. They want to play defense. They want to run the ball. And they'll use, unlike the Steelers, they're going to use Justin Fields as a runner. So that's gonna be interesting. The Steelers missed the boat on that. They missed the boat on that completely. They should have used him more as a runner.
Yeah. Justin Fields, bear in mind, has proven with DJ Moore that he can feed a wide receiver. So Garrett Wilson and Justin Fields, college teammates, I do feel that's going to be a pretty good connection. So I think it'll be important in that first game that they shut down that first option. Jets are an interesting team.
Yeah. That's not going to be as easy a game as people think.
No, it's not going to be an easy game, but I do think Rodgers is going to play lights out in that game. I think he really has a point to prove in that game. And let's face it, Sauce DK, it's going to be kind of box office right there.
Yeah. I'm kind of surprised Robert Woods didn't get cut with the first group.
I think he'll be among the final cuts.
He should, if anything, just to give him a chance to catch on to another team quick, but nobody's going to want him. Honestly, he should retire. It's time.
I don't know. The Titans got a really bad wide receiver room. And
who does too? The Jets. They don't have a very good wide receiver crew either. They need some people, but I don't know.
Maybe Alan Lazard could be that mystery sixth Steeler.
I mean, well, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that that's not likely because unless the Jets are so desperate they can't cut him, which is probably.
Not only are they so desperate, they extended him.
Oh, did they? I didn't even see that.
Remember, they did that earlier in the year, when Aaron left, and it was clear Aaron's gone. They extended Lazard out a year, so he's got 2 years left.
Yeah,
and kind of okay, fuck you, Steelers. If you want to trade for him, you're going to have to pay him. They don't got to pay him a lot, but
Vegas. I'm so sick of hearing this. You don't. I get it. It's part of the job as a wide receiver. We've become brainwashed into judging our wide receivers by how good they block. How good do they fucking get down the field and catch the ball? That's all I care about. If they get blocked too, that's a bonus.
Scotty Miller is a better blocker than Robert Woods today. Not for his career. Today, Scotty Miller's a better blocker.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a great idea. Big Pun said Patrick Queen's going to spy on Justin Fields. Justin Fields will run right by him. Run right by him like he's standing still.
Well, I think Patrick Queen is the right guy to spy him. I really wish they'd put the green dot on Wilson and let Patrick Queen just see ball, hit ball. I really think I said that on TikTok today. I just feel like, look, it doesn't mean you're not a competent linebacker or a smart guy. He's just proven when you take that dot off him, he's a borderline all pro. When you put the dot on him,
yeah, you might be right. One thing we didn't mention was Jalen Ramsey played free safety and base yesterday and slot in the nickel. So all that talk about him following the best wide receiver, blah, blah, blah. I think that was just a Tomlin smokescreen. I think he's going to play safety and base, and he's going to play slot. And maybe he if it's a bad matchup for JPJ, maybe he moves outside. If there's a wide receiver that's not a good matchup. But I think
he's only going to follow the very best guys. I mean,
Yeah, if there's someone that JPJ is going to have a problem with, then maybe he goes outside. But
yeah,
I think the plan is, you were right from the beginning. He's going to play, like I said, safety in the base, and then Thorne will come in nickel, and he'll go move to the slot, man.
I'm telling you, I think that what they'll do there is they're going to play like even though it's base, because they can match up man and three wide receiver sets with Porter, Slay, and Ramsey, and then play like a cover one with probably Elliott deep, maybe Thornhill. I would say Elliott in the base though, and I think this way they can stay stout against the run by having 3 defensive linemen, TJ and Alex, on the outside, and they can rush 5 and drop, even in the base, drop it. Because remember, Peyton Wilson is apparently the best coverage linebacker in the world. Just ask him; he'll tell you.
Yeah, don't look at the tape though. From the preseason, don't look at that.
But he is fast now. Yeah,
he's definitely fast enough. He's definitely fast enough for sure. And I think he's a little better than he showed. He had a couple of, it happens.
Yeah.
But we'll see. All right, we've gone pretty long. You got anything else before we get out of here? We're almost at an hour and a half already.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to seeing what happens over the weekend. I hear we're having a special guest on Monday.
Yes, I believe Tony Serino is going to join us on Monday. I'm 99% sure. Ron Lipbach is going to start his interview thing. We almost had one this week, but most likely next week we're going to start it. We're really excited about that. He's going to have different interviews every week. That should be a lot of fun. That'll be on Fridays at 3:00. Mm-hmm. We hope. If you guys have to realize, it's tough to get people nailed down to times when you're doing interviews with these people. They're busy. They say they're going to be there, and then they have to change the last minute. So it's tentatively Fridays at 3:00, and you might have to stay tuned. We'll tweet it out when we lock down some guests for him, and he has his guests locked in. It's going to be a lot of fun. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, guys. Let's get those subscriptions up. We're doing very well. I want to keep that going. We'll see you Monday. Should be a good show Monday with all these cuts and roster things. Should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, 2 weeks to go. Will Dave be crestfallen with Beanie Bishop?
We'll see. Until next time, thanks for listening to the Steel Sanctuary Podcast.
Later.
Dave, this conversation can serve no purpose anymore. Goodbye.
You're still here? It's over. Go home.